how's your summer going? I think was what I was gonna say.
Oh, it's going pretty chill.
That's good. Okay, so all right. Let's see, Andrew, where are you?
Are you still on work vacation?
Yes, till the 7th of September.
Oh, that's nice.
On Discord. All right. All right. So we'll start in about 5 minutes, assuming Andrew gets here. And if he doesn't get here, then
Okay.
we'll give him shit. I'm gonna go use the restroom though before we start.
All right.
Oh no, I have to enter my password. No.
Huh. That happened to me as well.
All right.
What's what did your snacks include for tonight?
Tonight's snacks include mini peanut butter cups from Justin's and blue honey roasted almonds, and polar seltzer.
Well, that's solid.
All right, I will be right back.
I. All right. Interesting.
evening, everyone. The good mic is in the lodge. I am just going to adjust the volume here. We don't need to have everything quite so loud. Settlers of Catan. How you doing tonight? How you doing? We are gonna be having a cozy Catan stream tonight. It is a nice light August rain on the island of Nantucket. We have a nor'easter that's coming in, and we are getting ready to just hang out tonight, chill, play a little Catan, chat, catch up with our friends Noah and Andrew over the summer, see how they've been doing, and engage in some cutthroat competition for resources, as only this group of people can. Who is this? See. All right. If you are just joining us, I am glad you're here. My name is Mike. I am a gamer, a therapist, and a streamer, and we are going to be streaming some Settlers of Catan, regular, and looking for one of our players is offline, but we've invited Noah, aka Olaf the Snowman. That's let's see. So, and I'm thinking people can hear your Discord. But they can't. Alright, so we'll just we have to wait a second. Andrew said he needed a couple minutes, which probably means he snuck outside to vape or something. We can hear you, yes. Well, welcome in. Alright, I can hear you. Can you hear us? Well, I was looking at Catan, and you're not. So you're not in the Twitch chat, and you're not in Catan. So those are the things I was waiting for. Yes, Discord chat for the game, but it's always good for you to go into the Twitch chat because it bumps up our chat numbers, so more people come and watch us. No, you need a laptop. Where's your laptop? Oh my god. Yes. Did you go and plug in your laptop, Andrew? Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you for doing that. All right, so I'm just getting us set up in OBS and on Twitch. So got way too many screens open. So Noah, tell everyone how your vacation's going while we're doing all this technical stuff. And thank you for your resubscription. Thank you. It doesn't matter. All that matters is you're still subbing. All right. So let me. Yeah, tell us about vacation. What show did you see? Huh. I know nothing of it. Tell us what Hadestown is like. Uh-huh. Ah. Oh, it looks like we're about to start our game, and it looks like we're going to be playing with Lynn, Andrew, and Lynn, and Olaf, and me. And tonight's snacks are peanut butter cups and blue almond, honey roasted almonds. I am ready. Oh, here comes the game setup. All right. I'm the only llama in this game. Wait, so so Lynn gets to go first? Great. And I get to go last. I appreciate that you ask. Sure. It's true. Yep. No, I didn't think so. So when you have your computer plugged in, it should be able to be on, right? You don't need to charge your computer as long as it's plugged in. Andrew. Yeah, I think what's most important is just to make sure your computer's plugged in and you turn your computer on. And just yeah. Oh wait, no. So just turn the computer on. Just power it on. And then when it powers up, you can open an Internet Explorer, a browser window for Twitch. Okay. Anyway, whose turn is it? It's Andrew's, but we're making Andrew's head explode. Right. That will be fine. Share away. Wait. They name the amusement park compounds. Like compounds, like prison compounds or army compounds. Okay, I'll just listen again. All right, so we went to compounds. One of the great thinkers of our time, Jane's Addiction, says if you want to make a friend, feed any animal. How we doing, Andrew? Meaning you don't know where the plug is, or? Did you try looking in the little search bar? You could type in like Catan or Twitch. Can you find Steam to log into that? Turns out playing Catan is going to be the end game. No. Why? Should I? I'll try it. We'll see how it goes. My mod will give me feedback if it makes the sound worse. The mod, the breakdown, is actually a work in progress, and GJ and I still need to sort of hammer some of that stuff out, and it's not something really, it's not good etiquette, stream etiquette to talk about it online. But suffice it to say, as soon as you're willing to commit to a 4-hour shift, and it's not paid at the moment, but you'll know, we can talk more. Yeah, that'll be fine. So we're making some progress, actually. You can just try to be. All right, so while he's getting his snack, Andrew, tell me where you're at and what I can do to help. He's got what? Oh, I see. That's enough. We get it. It sounds awful, uncomfortable. Welcome back. Well, you probably can still leave Discord on, and it looks like, yeah, and it looks like you're in Twitch chat. Or at least maybe you were, now you aren't. I don't know. Yep, it is your move. Well, it's hot out. Lab student. A northeaster, yes, it's coming. Tonight, tomorrow. All right, so we are actually starting to play, and we're going to meet a gentle goal, which is we're actually going to start playing before the stream hits half an hour of just being on the air with no gameplay. We're at 27 minutes that we've been kind of lingering. So now, okay. Thank you for contributing, and I think it's your turn. Oh man. All right. Let's see first. I know a young girl who died in her sleep after being impertinent. No, not really. It wasn't a real girl. All right, Olaf, it's your turn. Well, I have to remember how to use these cards. And I've got to keep an eye on Andrew because even though he can't figure out how to plug a computer in and that it doesn't need to charge his battery, he's still going to whip my butt at Catan. It's amazing how people have like relative like strengths and then areas in their life that they totally are not, you know, relatively strong in. We all have them. I'm just picking on Andrew, but it's... I don't think that's true at all, actually. But either thing. I don't think either thing. Burn. I love it. All right. Oh, Andrew making his move and getting the non-player character angry. He's getting right in there at Lynn. And Lynn's oh no. So you got in trouble for that, huh? So why on earth? Okay, so in what universe did you get the idea that it was okay for you to lie about your name at work? But don't you have to wear name tags? I mean, isn't the whole principle that you are supposed to give your name because you're a server? Are you in fear of your personal safety for some reason, or? Uh huh. Okay. Oh, welcome, GJ. So, GJ, feel free to let us know in chat if you can hear us. We've got an interesting ethical discussion going on. Noah seems to think that it's okay to use a false name at his work, his place of employment. Uh-oh, I can see where that rubber is going. You can hear me, but you can't hear Noah? Oh, because of the... oh, I will fix that. We certainly don't want people to not be able to hear Noah. All right.
Stories are...
There we go. People should be able to hear Noah much better now. Can Noah give us a more of this rationalization of why you somehow don't need to use your real name at work. See if for the sound check.
called, due to customers that may want to file a police report against me for crimes I did not commit, or creepy customers, etc., etc. I don't want to use a real name.
Yeah, but life's full of creepy customers. I mean, if you're working in the public sector or the private sector as a public-facing server, you need to. I mean, if there are sort of issues with your workplace safety, that needs to be handled by creating a better work environment, not by using an assumed name.
I have to choose my words carefully because this is still public, but that being said, so then do you think waitresses should not be able to put a false name on their tag?
I would want to understand more no, I don't want your rocks. That's a little bit of a different thing, but do I think that people should pretend to be people different than who they are at work? No. Do I think people have the right to be sexually harassed at work? No. Absolutely not. Let's see. It's been so long, so I would like one of those.
But with that alone, you can say that it's possible that there's potential that I can be sexually harassed at work.
No, I don't believe that for a minute. I don't think you feel unsafe at work. I think you may feel uncomfortable, and you'd prefer to have a little more comfort in the idea that you're not letting people know your real name.
Well, okay, that is fair, but there has been
what?
hear me out.
Yep.
A variety of occasions where there were threatening people. So some guy was hiding behind the dumpster, waiting for us to bring out the trash in the dark. Another instance, this happened twice. Somebody circled around the building, and just wouldn't stop until we called the cops, and he had a gun on him. So.
And what was he waiting for? The garbage because he was hungry, or?
No, us. He had a knife. At least.
Right, but what did he want from you? Wait, you think it was you? What do you mean?
Well, we saw him, and so we ran inside because we saw his phone light, and then we called the cops. And yeah.
And how do you know he had a knife?
Because they said he did.
Okay.
Yep.
The mean streets of Connecticut.
It's a dangerous place here, Mike.
That's true.
I mean, honestly, in comparison to the dangers faced in Connecticut, Texas looks like a, holy place.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't robbed. But someone was.
You weren't yet.
No, I don't have enough resources to be robbed. Well, I mean, I wasn't robbed of all of my resources.
Oh, I see. I'll spare you.
So, Andrew, what do you think of this whole not using your real name at work?
Is anyone interested in a sheep, wheat, or rock? Sorry to interrupt. Just don't want to spam
Nope.
treats.
A minute for bricks.
Actually.
Yeah.
Well, no, and don't try to trade me a brick for wood, because that's the whole point. So here's the thing, Noah, because I know Andrew's going to weigh in a second. Whether you tell people your name is Noah or John, there's still going to be a guy with a knife out by the dumpster. It doesn't have anything to do with the other.
That's fair.
I mean, maybe it's, if you're going to use an assumed name, then, but at least use a good one, like a good 19th or 18th century puritanical one, like Elijah or Tribulation or something like that.
Tribulation.
Be creative, like Prudence, something, McLovin, something where it's clearly GJ won that one. Clearly, it's a lie. But to say your name is John and to imply that you're telling the truth, I think that's not right. I mean, when people ask me to put my name in for a drink and I put down Heidegger, I technically am lying, I know. But it's so clear. John the Baptiste. Okay. All right, let's see. So
you're basically saying that it's acceptable as long as it's obvious that it's more than likely a fake name?
Honestly, this may be the Gen Xer overly dad type in me, but I don't think it's acceptable at all. I don't think it's acceptable at all. I think when you're at work, part of being professional is that you're being honest about your professional identity. Like, people don't come in to see me and I tell them my name is Hepzibah. There needs to be some level of trust. Although I will tell you that I was actually fired from drive-through duty at Burger King because I used to keep saying, "Welcome to McDonald's, can I take your order?" And I wasn't doing it on purpose. I couldn't help myself. And I got freaked out about it, which made it even worse because I would do it and I didn't want to. So they just took me off drive-through. I wasn't allowed to be there because people would get confused.
Well, if someone's in store, I have a name tag, and I'm not gonna
Right.
lie about that.
Right. So then
But
why
on the
why have two different levels of professional comportment? You should be doing the same behavior on the phone as you do in person.
because I do see your point. Although on the phone,
On the phone,
there's a number of
well, don't answer the
there's
phone.
a number of well, that's
part of your job. So you should be right. So then you need to use your name, right? Or unless you want them to set up a special paycheck for John, who gets paid a portion of your pay, and you can't cash it because the bank won't accept John as a name for you.
that is true. Although, we have been having a number of prank call issues lately. So
how is your personal safety affected by a prank call issue?
well, it doesn't necessarily have to be. But if they keep calling back and ask for, Noah, then I'm gonna keep getting the phone handed to me.
Right. Okay. But that's part of your job, right?
So you'd rather just have a different name every 15 minutes and then pass the phone off to one of your coworkers?
Yeah, that's
pretty much.
that's called shirking yours. By the way, Andrew, remember it seems only yesterday that Noah was like dying to have a job so he could make money, and now he's like at his job and he's like pretending to be somebody else.
Wait, say that again about yesterday. You cut out.
It seems only yesterday you were dying to have a job, and now you're pretending to be somebody else at your job.
Oh, it's because I have a better job now. I'm just a Dairy Queen for fun.
Okay. Well, granted,
Making up alternate personalities to avoid the wrath of people circling the parking lot with weapons.
Good times. Good times.
That doesn't seem threatening to you.
Oh no, I'm not saying. Well, I'm not saying someone's circling the parking lot with a weapon isn't threatening, but you said you had just said you were there for fun, or for good times.
Well, yeah, I enjoy working there. I mean, I'm not gonna I do my job and I do it pretty good, but my point is that I'm not trying to throw it away or anything.
Right.
Yay, Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. And let's see if we can get Lynn to do that again. Or wait. No, never mind. I have no idea what I'm doing in this game. I just want you guys to know that. I'm totally confused by Noah's assumed personality, so I'm of two minds. Between trying to... tonight I've managed to try to figure Noah's assumed name out, and then it still is a little mind-boggling to me, Andrew, that you were assuming that you had to plug your computer in to charge the battery so that the computer would turn on, rather than that the computer would be plugged in and turn on. But I guess...
Wait, say that again? I knew I could plug it in the wall and turn it right on.
Right. Okay, but why didn't you do that if it needed to be charged?
Because I thought you were saying that I had to do... I don't know, I was confused. I thought you were saying that I couldn't do any of that. That basically I had to do it on the computer, I just wasn't seeing the difference between having the multiple apps open on the phone and doing it on the computer, I guess. I was just confused.
I think I was confusing, I guess. It was just...
I can plug in a computer, and once it's plugged into a power source,
That's why I was a little worried. I was like, I know he hasn't used it in a long time, but they haven't changed that much. They still work on electricity. My goodness, I'm just getting all these
I'm
rocks.
gonna be. I feel like Andrew, me, and you should team up and throw a bit of shade at Mike. He's been after us tonight.
Feel free to throw shade away. Wait, is that Andrew? You're going to give me a brick if I give you a wood and a
wheat.
Yeah, no, I don't want you to have any more settlements. Sorry, no.
Oh my God, Andrew! I was trying to counter.
Oh. All right. Well, I'll offer it again.
Guess my turn.
DJ, are you still there? Lynn's got 8 cards. Someone better hit the robber.
You're offering wheat and a rock?
I am.
Oh no.
Pretty good.
Why did you do that?
Pretty good trade.
He's now got a city.
That's unfortunate. Is anybody willing to part with the wood?
Don't have it.
They don't have any wood. I have a lot of rocks though.
Could potentially make something work in the future. How do you buy a?
Potentially in the future.
I love how Noah's always got his eye on a deal. Noah reminds me of the Irishman. He always wants to work a deal or have the potential for a deal to be worked.
I feel like that's not exactly a good thing, given what I've heard about the Irishman.
Oh, the Irishman does pretty well for himself.
But not necessarily for others, from my understanding.
The Irish,
No,
he's a good egg. He just has very different political views from most of us in the 21st century. Let's see. So, does anybody want 1, 2, 1?
Ooh, that's such an enticing offer,
I
Mike.
know. That's what makes it an enticing offer.
Right, Ollie. Good boy.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a lot to walk away from, but I understand if you just want to be spiteful. Be governed by your passions. That's
You
how.
think you could spice?
No, that's
you think you could
it.
spice up the
No,
offer?
move on. Move on.
You could.
All right, I'm with.
Couldn't do anything. Hang on.
No, no counter offer. All right, Lynn, roll a robber. Oh, boo! You guys are getting all these bricks.
Wait, so Mike, what have you been doing without work lately?
I've binge watched The Handmaid's Tale to get ready for the new season in September. I experienced moments of depression and ennui, and I started
Ennui?
Ennui. It's a sense of existential boredom. Where, oh dear, here comes the robber.
And what was the other thing you did?
I started minting NFTs and doing AI generated art. including
Oh,
my.
yeah.
I just unveiled my latest growing collection of collectibles, where you can have your own Hand of Glory. Oh, you. Well, I bet you got a rock. Or who did you rob? Oh, you stole from Lynn.
Have you seen that TikTok? Or do you ever scroll through TikToks, Mike?
I do.
Have you seen the TikToks where it's like a filter where it cycles through various politicians and then you blindly rank them?
No.
Let me send one to you because I would love if you did that. I think it'd be very entertaining.
I'll consider it. Oh, Andrew, if I had one, I'm actually going to do a counter offer. I'll offer you a lovely rock.
Yeah. I hope I don't lose half.
What have you been up to, Andrew?
I worked kind of like hard at the farm job up until Saturday. And, oh my God, Sarah Palin! This is this week's sign of the apocalypse. And then I started my new job on Monday, so I had just Sunday off. And now I'm training at the hospital.
What, did Sarah Palin get declared that she won her seat?
I don't know. I don't even want to know. I haven't muted, but I saw her on the screen. Kowtowing her followers.
So,
I hope Liz Cheney starts a write-in campaign so that she can like split the votes.
They were talking about
Just
Kinzinger about
Yeah.
like basically
you know what?
he's been focusing on, like, he's been like disowned by his family. They were showing letters his family wrote.
Wait, who?
Adam Kinzinger, he's one of those Republicans that's on the January 6th commission.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
We're way over for speaking bad about the
You know
Donald.
who is you know who's sort of but not really splitting votes? Andrew Yang with his Progressives Party or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Lynn's gonna roll a 7 and screw me over, I just feel it.
no, she
Oh.
rolled a 9.
Maybe I'll be the one that rolls the 7.
Mod check. GJ, are you there?
Speaking of McLovin, I actually watched what's the movie that's from, totally forget.
Oh
the
God,
name.
American Pie. Is that what it is?
What is it? You cut
Was
out.
it American Pie?
No, but that is another movie on my list. Hold on. Oh, Superbad. I watched Superbad for the first time a couple weeks ago. Great movie.
Aiden, welcome in. Welcome in, Aiden. We do remember you. I do remember you, Aiden. How's your summer going? Oh, no.
Andrew, do you have any wood you'd like to deal?
I don't. I just have one card. It's not that.
Unfortunate.
Good. It's good. I'm on vacation, so I'm enjoying just chilling out. Let's see. Wait, what does he need for? Andrew, you're red, right?
Yeah.
Right. So for cities and stuff, you need bricks. There we go. But I'm gonna take from Lynn. Oh, good. I got a rock. I got a rock, and that's it. All right. Oh.
Thank you, Andrew, for not robbing me, genuinely. Oh, fuck me. Sorry. Just got upset.
Yeah, we figured that with the obscenities. That was the tip off.
No, you don't understand it. It's because I would have gotten wood, but now I didn't.
I'm due for someone to roll an 11.
Furious right now?
You've got 5 cards. No one better get the robber.
Is there a way I can offer a trade to certain players only?
I think there is, yes, if you go to the trade thing. Hit the trade button, and it should tell you who you can select offer the trade to.
I don't see that.
Andrew, he should be able to do that, shouldn't he?
I'm not sure. I think so. Well, even if you send it to everyone and someone accepts, you don't have to accept that, right?
Yeah. Yes, but
I
he
thought
wants...
it automatically went through.
I feel like I've seen like the AI like that I've accepted them and like they just don't accept from anyone. They change their mind.
Yeah. So, Aiden, to answer your
I'm
question,
pretty-
the reason why it says sober in chat is because I've been sober for over 30 years. So, it's one of the things about my channel's identity.
Wait, is it 30 years on the on the dot?
No, it's a little more than 30 years. It's 1991.
Oh.
So, maybe 31. All right. Ew, let's see. I'm just gonna pass because there's nothing I can really do. I'm in Catan limbo.
You know how they do like those studies that are like, if you didn't smoke cigarettes, you would have saved X amount of money over 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, etc. Imagine. Well, I guess it'd be a bit harder, but I wonder if they would do that for drinking.
Oh, they do, and also in terms of the healthcare, the health costs. It's definitely much cheaper to not drink and be sober. All right.
Yeah.
Well, don't sound sad about it. No one's saying you have to be sober.
No, I'm not sad.
Okay,
I actually think being...
You just cut out there.
No, I definitely think it's, I honestly think it's probably better to be sober most of the time. But... Well, I don't know. I guess I'm not really a good person to make a judgment call on that.
Well,
Although...
you get to decide for yourself what kind of what kind of life you want to have and what kind of health you want to have. Some people can drink in safety. I am not one of those people.
Yeah. Well, my brain goes to, so if I drink and then I need an organ transplant, how's that going to impact it?
It does. Well, that's interesting that your mind goes right to organ transplants, but it does affect your where you are on a wait list for liver donations. That's for sure. Well, just for fun,
Mike,
I'm going to.
You're cutting out. I'm sorry. Can you start over?
Sure. Oh, thank you very much for the subscription, Aiden. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. If my mod's around, maybe my mod will say something too. I don't know. My mod seems to be MIA. Mod, where are you? So what I was saying, Noah, is that if you drink, it affects the quality of your liver and your liver enzyme levels, and that is something that gets taken into account when you are a candidate for a liver transplant. Sticky fingers. No excuse, GJ. No apologies, no excuses. Just pure modding. We just had a subscriber. Lick them fingers. Let's see. Olaf, it's your turn. So hopefully you heard me that time.
Oh, I did. Well, like, so I don't know if you heard, but my uncle got a kidney transplant, and like in the process for all of that, one of the big things that they took into account was how much he drank.
Right.
Which thankfully it wasn't a lot.
Because if you've already ruined one liver, people aren't going to give you another one to ruin when there are people that, through no fault of their own, have not ruined one liver. You've been waiting to ever since you started watching? Well, that's awesome. And you kind of came over from TikTok, didn't you, Aiden? So you're like one of our, like almost a year since we started streaming. Oh, look at this magnificent offer that I can't possibly pass that up. Oh wait, can I pass? No, wait, why can't? Oh, I can't do it because I don't have those things that you need. Sorry. Well, I appreciate it, Aiden. I thank you. And it's nice that you made the decision to do that now. But you just so you know, you never have to subscribe. Just following it is nice, and if you don't want to follow, just enjoying the chat is fun. All right, let's hope that I roll a 7 so that Lynn goes down. Oh, it's so awesome to know that you watch in stock, because sometimes it feels like no one's watching, Aiden. What happened? So I didn't get anything from that, and oh, this is bad. So Andrew, you're the guru of Catan. I can't build a settlement now at the end of my road, can I? Because he just blocked it. Or can I build? No, I can't build a settlement there.
Where?
At the 10-9-11, where my gray road ends.
Because the closest settlement has 2 road.
Oh, okay. So I can build a settlement there.
Or build there.
Got it.
Right over.
Right. All right. Not that this. Wait. I wasn't done. I can't believe none of you want my rocks. Something wonderful. Something magical and wonderful. I remember when I started watching you, we're trying to get a certain level on Genshin Impact to play with one of your therapy people. That's right. What a good memory you have, Aiden. I was trying to get to level 16 so I could do co-op play. It's true. One of the things that does motivate me, it's funny because I was telling people on this before we started the stream, I was having a hard time figuring out what to play. And one of the things that motivates me when I'm working with a patient is if they're playing a game. Because I kind of start from the premise of there must be something intrinsically interesting about this game because this person's interested in it. So I remember I started playing Path of Exile because I got curious about one of my patients and playing that, and Genshin Impact was another one, and Valheim I think was another one. So
Mike, you play Valorant?
Yeah, I play Valorant, I play Fortnite, I play everything. I play whatever my patients want to play. It's their session.
Would you do a Valorant or Fortnite stream?
No, because it would feel too much like work. Like, I mean, I know this sounds like a really weird complaint, but I play Fortnite for work, so I like to not play it for not work. No, I don't want a sheep. Lynn's going crazy with the deals. But yeah, you were right, Aiden. That was a while ago. I played a little Genshin Impact last night for the first time in a long time. And here's something that we've talked about on the stream before in terms of academics. And it's probably timely because school is, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but within a month, school is going to be starting up for some of us. Let's just put it that way, within a month. And we've had this interruption. And I don't know about you, but when I went back to school, I often started the school year feeling kind of clumsy and stupid. Like I wasn't as good at doing the school thing as I used to be. And like to the point where I felt like even using a pencil, it felt weird.
What are you talking about, Mike?
That's not how it feels for you?
What do you mean go back to school, like teaching?
No, for people that are watching this stream, or
I see,
or you, like that you're going back to school but to be fair, Noah, don't assume just because I'm not teaching or a student that when I go back to work and using my mind in a certain way after an interruption of several weeks, I don't feel necessarily like it's hard to explain. It's not like I feel like I've had a refreshing time with my vacation, but I'm out of practice. And so to put this back to Genshin Impact, if any of you have ever played any game like Genshin Impact, which has this deep set of economies and trades and enhancements and upgrades and all this sort of stuff, if you level from 1 to 16, the amount of time you spend learning how to do this, it's a little embedded in your working memory and your mind. But if I took several months off of ever playing Genshin Impact, so when I went back to it, that was quite an interesting deal there, Noah. When I went back to it, I felt like totally clueless. And this isn't just intellectual stuff. GJ and I were laughing. Before I went to Genshin Impact last night, I was playing Cuphead, and my visual spatial motor, my muscle memory for this game, I had actually defeated this particular boss, and I spent like an hour on it trying to get it down again because I hadn't kept playing. So that's why, kids, tell your parents, you really need to play video games consistently. And also, kids, listen to your parents. You need to do your classwork and you need to attend school consistently. That's one of the worst things about housing insecurity is people can't attend school regularly. And the minute they can't attend school regularly, that kind of habit of approaching learning, that habit just goes away. Wild card.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, I don't. Can you just pass your turn along so that I can roll the
Damn
robber?
it! Okay, I'll stop after this.
We're all just ignoring you at this point.
Wait, at what point did you turn on auto decline? Because I just offered a wood for a wheat and a rock.
I don't want to give you a rock, and I don't have any wheat.
Well, did you want to give me a sheep? Because I was also doing that. But
your deals are always way too complicated. Yeah, there, Lynn will be happy to help you. No,
sucks to suck, I guess.
No, just wait. All right, come on, robber. Or not. Again.
I'm so happy I was able to build that settlement.
I was doing so well, and now I'm sort of falling behind. Uh-oh. Oh no, Lynn's got the largest army. Andrew, what is this? What is happening?
Oh gosh, that was a bad.
Oh no, and she just rolled a robber again. Whoa, and she's going after Olaf. I'm just considered too insignificant to be even a threat. And can we just like roll an 11, please? Because I've got 2 11s, literally 2 11s, and nothing. Oh, thanks for the hydrate. Oh no! Oh no! But when will I see you again? Oh, never! Never! Never? Oh well, maybe someday. Tomorrow? Oh no!
How quickly is this stream going to be uploaded to the YouTube, Mike?
It's not. Oh dear. It's not.
What do you mean it's not?
I don't think I didn't see what you just did to cutting my road off with your stupid intrusive settlement. I don't feel safe with you so close. I don't feel safe.
So what is are you now
I'm calling the Catan ombudsman. I need intervention. You're going to bed because oh, Aiden, that's terrible. Not that you subscribe, that's wonderful, but that you have to go to school. I'm so sorry. School started already for you. Well, remember, try to just think of it as, getting back into the habit of school again and leveling up your academic skills. I'm sure you're going to be fine. What grade are you in now, if you want to tell us? Thank you, Andrew.
Mike, did you hydrate?
I did. That's one of my mods' jobs also, is to keep an eye out in chat, and if they see that I have a hydrate prompt, they help call my attention to it.
Oh, wait, these are like your blue light glasses, are they prescription?
Yes, they are.
Oh.
Why? Why is that an O?
I'm just curious. Because I know you wear glasses, but I know these are blue light, so. And like, I know a lot of people who can't really.
I have rolled so many 8s. Let's just look at the statistics. So the dice statistics. How many times have I rolled an 8? Let's see. Whole game. Gamer T. I have rolled 4 8s. Alright. So, anyway, I guess I better go this way with my...
Nearly 33% of your rolls have been 8s.
I know. It's... Yay! I got longest road, though. So, suck it, Lynn. Oh, dear. Andrew, don't roll a 7. You got a lot of cards. Actually, all of you have a lot of cards. That would be really unfortunate if something happened to them.
It would. Andrew, you've been awfully quiet this stream.
This stream? Yeah, I'm tired. I'm really tired.
Me too. I have work early.
So many decisions to make. Which of your resources are you giving up?
Maybe I should try to do fine. Jeez.
Wow, I really don't want to go to work tomorrow.
Call in sick.
I have a complicated relationship with this job, and also, well, there was this one time I tried to call in sick because I might have had COVID, which I did not, and they still wouldn't let me.
How can they not let you call in sick? Like, what are they gonna do? Fire you? Then they have to find someone else to work for them.
Yeah, they don't really fire anyone. And with the whole worker shortage crisis right now, you know.
The worker shortage crisis isn't because there aren't enough workers. It's because employers refuse to improve the working conditions for workers to make it more beneficial for them to go to work than stay home. Like, pay people more. Give them better working conditions. I guarantee you there are just as many workers out there.
Also, like, not even just pay people more, pay people like a livable wage, or give some sort of benefits, even if it's not like health insurance.
Well, what kind of benefit would you want? Like
So,
sick days? I mean, isn't that exactly what... Like, I don't understand this concept of you're not allowed to call in sick.
No, actually, what I was thinking for, like, you know, teenagers who work, some sort of program where part of a college tuition was paid for, or money specifically towards a college fund was, you know, put in.
I think some companies do that.
Very few. I know. So, like Starbucks, I believe it's the University of Arizona. If you go there specifically, they'll cover your whole tuition, and it's like an online college.
Uh-oh, Andrew's going for largest army. He's going after Lynn. And normally he's a lot more feisty, but he's definitely tired. You can tell he's very subdued. We just see him making moves. Normally he would be trashing Lynn and like yelling at her. And...
I'm quite tired as well.
Oh no.
Oh no! What did you just do? We don't know. Tell us what you just did.
I thought I hit an update on the computer, and you know I got bounced out of the game for a minute. I thought I was gonna have issues. Oh, I bought so many development cards, and I can't believe I don't have largest army.
Again, nothing. There's no 6s or 11s or 3s or 12s in this game to be had. Don't roll a 7. That would be really unfortunate for you.
Dude, this is kind of a big ass.
Yep.
In what world do you think wood is worth that?
Oh, that woke him up. He's like, what? Am I having a dream? What this? Wild card offer.
No. I will reevaluate.
No. I've been manually ignoring them.
So you've been consciously ignoring them rather than...
Yeah, rather than autopilot. See, you're waking up, Andrew. You're getting your second wind. All right, guys. Here's where I make my big move. Here's where I make my big roll. How much you want to bet it's a fucking 8? Oh, it's a 2. Another thing I do not have. And there's my turn. I feel like such a loser llama. Other people don't get me nothing either. Like I get no trade.
Oh, what the? Lynn.
Lynn. Must be nice to have cards to trade people. Although I should be grateful. I've got longest road, so. No. I may not have it for long, but right now I have it. All right, come on, throw me a little hay, Andrew, with that roll. Oh, more! I got more rocks. Can do something with that, maybe. Oh no. That's the sound of my dream dying. Oh no, you're going for that too?
Like, it's getting cut off at both ends.
Well, it's just bad luck. It's entirely the rolls. It's not like I can do anything different. I've got nothing to trade. Nothing for you.
I'm interested.
Alright, here comes my 5 seconds. 7. Alright, who can I steal from?
Heyo.
Let's see. Oh good, I got a rock.
Why there, of all places?
Why not?
I suppose. Is your house still, being, taken from
Yes.
you at the moment?
It's not being taken. We're offering it freely and with open heart. Come on, I've got some lovely rocks for sale. No, you're gonna want them for your cities. All right. Man, can't live just on longest roads.
You gotta offer something I can actually trade, Mike. Like sheep's in pretty high demand. I might be able to squeeze something out of me with those. I really wish you could put up an item and people could auction for it.
That's not how Catanilism works. You want
Cannibalism.
Catanalism, Catanapalism, Catapanalism. That's what we should call it, Catapanalism.
Dang, I really thought I was going to make a move on that turn. Alas, I was wrong.
Oh.
Mike! Your time has come.
Yes, woohoo! Look at my time has come. Yeah, alright, I see it. Where is my time? My time to
Is
finally
anyone,
get robbed.
Is anyone trading a sheep or a wheat at the moment?
Nope, I may do a rock for a brick, but that's about it.
You really wouldn't trade a sheep?
No.
Wait,
no.
how many rocks would you trade to me, Mike?
1 for 1 brick.
Oh, well, I...
What is the
do it.
Discord not working again?
Andrew?
What?
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. My dog's got a hot spot on its crotch. And I'm tired.
A sheep. I can trade the sheep.
Sheep, anything else you can throw in? I could give you a wood or a brick.
I'll give
Wanna do
you
a sh-
2 rocks for a brick, and that's it. Final offer.
Andrew accepts this.
I don't have to.
All right.
Do you have a wheat or a sheep, Andrew? Or a rock? Maybe I can give you a brick for a...
Huh?
Well, I would give you a brick or a wood for either, for, 2 resources.
Yeah, you're not going to make
No,
any magic
that'd be fine.
happen this turn. Just go away.
It looks like Andrew's today's big winner.
No, I didn't want a brick. I'm good. I wanted the wood.
I took it.
Oh,
That's
Mike,
fine. I took
you
it.
did have that to offer.
It's just because I felt bad for you. No, because you have to go to work tomorrow and risk being knifed at the parking lot. I don't
Oh,
want
it's not at my corporate job.
your corporate job.
Your C-suite job?
Oh, Jesus. All right, is it real? Is Noah actually ending his turn and relinquishing control of the game? All right, come on.
Well, I
2. Twos are pretty useless. 2s are pretty useless.
I changed my occupation to a barbecue worker.
I'm sure you did.
So I now work in a barbecue restaurant because I was thinking if I work in an ice cream place, then I obviously need some dinner beforehand. So
Oh my god. It's all based around the next meal, huh?
You're so food oriented. Are you sure you're not a yellow lab?
I'm just trying to provide for myself, Mike.
My God, you're not an Afghan orphan. You live in frickin' Connecticut. I'm trying to provide for myself. How do you even respond to that? Having 5 soft serve ice cream cones is not providing for yourself.
I work hard, Mike.
That makes it all the more shameful that all you do is eat soft serve ice cream. Where have you been, GJ? Where have you been? Andrew always wins Catan. He always wins.
Louis Mama.
Okay. Are your fingers still impaired? Oh dear.
Should I open a box of Pokemon cards on stream?
If you get yourself a stream where you can do that.
Oh, so you're not interested in my talents?
I'm interested. I'm not interested in your opening Pokemon cards on my stream. No. But I encourage you to stream any material and content you want, and I will certainly follow you and amplify your reach in whatever way I can.
If I started streaming, would you subscribe?
Of course I would.
I appreciate that.
I know you do. Andrew probably would too. He's just too shy to say. No, he probably wouldn't.
I would once I have money again.
Right after he buys his new Jeep.
Huh?
Yeah, I thought I'd drop that one in there and let Noah.
Andrew bought a Jeep?
No.
I don't know. Because people are just thinking about it.
I've unleashed Noah on you, Andrew.
Were you
Here come the
jealous of
questions.
No, my mom actually like did I get it, which was really weird. And said she would like help out with part of it. And, but I don't think I'm gonna get a Jeep, to be honest. I think I'm gonna get another Subaru.
See, that's what a mother's love looks like, Noah. A mother's love looks like buying her son a Jeep, not making her son go to work in a place where someone lies in wait with a knife at the garbage.
Broke up a little there. Wait,
someone's mother's trying to get him off.
You're breaking up.
Sorry. It's that stupid CRISPR. I'm going to turn off the noise suppression thing, because I don't think it's...
It's not a CRISPR.
There we go. It's
Wait
better.
a minute.
It's better
Mike,
now.
how's your Jeep, Bessie?
Bessie is doing amazing. Bessie is great. Actually, Andrew and I went for a ride in Bessie earlier this week, and we had a really pretty girl in the backseat of the car.
Yeah,
So-
Oh, you guys went cruising?
We did. It was a short cruise, but it was a good cruise. Oh my god. Everyone wants longest road. This is so annoying.
You should. Was Bestie an impulse purchase, or how did that come to be?
Well, the original Bessie failed inspection, and the mechanics that what?
You're cutting out a bit. Sorry.
I don't know what to tell you. It must be Discord. So I don't know what to tell you with the sound. Let me see if I can fix it. Hold on.
Okay.
Let's see. What can I do? First, I'll have to disable streamer mode, which is always and it's my turn. So let's see. So let's see if that works better. Hopefully this works better. Can you hear me okay?
Here, start talking, and I'll let you know.
So Bessie 1 failed inspection, and Bessie 2.
Oh, you're cutting out. You said Bessie 1 and Bessie 2.
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know what to do. What to tell you about that? Let's see. Try testing. All right. Okay, so what?
Holy!
What?
I got a holographic Pikachu. Sorry.
I'm just gonna roll. Oh my god, my first 12. Nice. Alright, so...
Oh my god, this is phenomenal. Sorry, okay. So, you had Bessie 1 and Bessie 2. Continue.
I'm trying to make a trade here. Does anyone want some sheep? No one wants any sheep. Really? Okay. Let's see, what else can I... Well, I guess I can just do a development card. Alright. I can't play that till next turn though, right? Yeah.
Please, continue.
Oh, so Bessie 1 failed inspection, and the mechanics that work on Bessie love her because they like to get second-rate junkyard parts and charge me a lot of money for them.
So, hang on, you're cutting out a bit. So, Betsy 1 failed inspection, brought her to the mechanic. The mechanics wanted to buy her from you.
Well, yes, and so that was how it ended. The mechanic did want to, gave me an offer on Bessie 1, and I took that offer, and we made a down payment on a lovely new Jeep. End of story.
It is a nice Jeep. Have you removed the roof yet?
The roof comes off, or it goes back. When Andrew and I went cruising, we had the top down. Didn't we, Andrew, at one point?
You cut out a bit.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I'm probably just going to keep cutting out a bit, so...
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not your headphones?
Andrew, does he keep cutting out to you? I mean,
Yeah.
could be.
Weird. So I don't know why that is. Let's see. Playback. Recording. Oh, let's...
Well, occasionally this happens when you stream as well, but not that much anymore. It used to, but not that much anymore.
Hold on. Let me see if I... Oh, here we go. Let's see.
I have fewer points than I had like an hour ago. I'm not so sure. One tonight.
Play through this device. You can look at portable. Let's see. No. Advanced. 2-channel 16-bit. DVD quality.
I guess I'll wait for Mike before I end my turn, because I think he'll be interested in my offers.
Oh. No, I don't have any wheat. Sorry.
Okay, well, I was actually originally offering this.
I don't have 2 rocks either.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Damn it, Mike.
No, I'm good. I'm okay.
I tried.
Alright. You don't need to try. Let's see. First, let's roll the dice. And, okay. A lot of people there got some wheat. And now it's also all mine. I have all the wheat. All the wheat is mine, the wheat is mine, and I still have no wood, but I've got some sheep.
I don't know if your mic correction worked, to be honest with you.
That's okay.
Okay.
Oh,
I think I'm gonna buy some more Pokemon cards soon. These are a decent investment.
that was not what I meant to do. That's okay.
Are the McDonald's ones worth something?
Wheat.
Yeah, because they're limited edition, and I'm gonna collect a couple of sets of them if I can, and then sell them to pay back all the debt I'm putting myself in to get them.
Wheat. So GJ, you can hear me fine. So it might be that it's Discord that's the problem, not my mic or Twitch. So if you want to hear me better, you can hear me on Twitch. But there may be a delay, so it might still be a problem. Oh, someone has a counter. Oh, it's Noah. No, I thought it was a real counter offer.
It was.
What's the real counter offer? What's the real counter offer? Alright, I didn't see your counter offer, so I don't know what it was.
Can you do something other than sheep, Mike?
How about...
Guess that's acceptable.
You just want to do a deal. Alright.
I do just do a deal.
Alright, so then...
Do you think you'll ever change your career path, Mike?
Well, I'm already branching out into several other careers. I'm a streamer, I'm an independent AI artist, an NFT minter, and cryptocurrency trader. I'm diversifying my revenue streams. Having one job is so 20th century.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
Can I ask you an honest question?
You can ask me any sort of... well, first I want you to ask me a dishonest question, because I want to see an example of a dishonest question.
Well, my honest question...
Okay.
Have you lost or gained more in crypto?
Then what?
You're cutting out, sorry.
Lost or gained more than what? I'm not trying to...
Like, so say you put in 10,000 in crypto. Do you now have less than 10,000 in crypto or more?
I would say that I'm kind of back to where... let's see. While people are... I haven't looked at my Kraken account recently because it was too scary, quite honestly. Let's see. Oh, that's weird. I guess I logged out.
Oh? From what, Kraken?
No, I'm trying to look at my account, and I guess... Wait, that is really weird, because it says I don't have anything in it. And I know that's not true.
Fuck.
Huh. That's really kind of scary. It appears like there's nothing in my Kraken account.
Wait, does it literally say 0 or does it say like a couple bucks?
Your call is important to me. Please hold the line. Alright, let's... Oh, now I need to do my authenticator. Hold on. Andrew, are you still awake?
Yeah, I was trying to place my rubber.
So what? Is your account do you get hacked or something?
I have no idea. Let's see. No, I haven't been hacked. It's much lower. Let's see. Does it say what my history is? My history. Let's see.
Why didn't you pull out money when everything started going to shit?
Because that's not how I do investments. Dear, what's going on? Is this Andrew's big move? Andrew, is this your big move?
What's that?
Is this your big move? Are you making your big move?
No, I'm frustrated.
Oh. I would say right now, it's coming back. I don't know about you, Andrew. How's your crypto scene going?
I don't have any of that anymore.
Oh dear, all these people getting the robber.
Andrew,
Yeah.
why are you getting another car? Weren't you just kind of chilling with when you got rid of your old one?
Yeah, it's just not a good solution for the winter time.
Oh, that's true. Sorry about that.
It would be fine. I'd be fine riding the bike. I was actually really liking the e-bike I bought. Going back and forth, but it's just not fair to my dog to not have any real time at lunch to be able to get back to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not at.
What's that?
Do you still do that like non-profit thing?
I started at the hospital Monday. I used to do that, the Nantucket off, housing thing, but I'm done with it. I did it for 4 years.
Yeah, I don't really see how people can do the same thing for long periods of time.
Well, if it's an interesting job.
I guess that brings up my next question.
Okay.
Do you think you'll ever retire? Because isn't your job like everything you could want? No, literally, you get to like be at home,
be at home, play
video games, and basically play video games for like that's kind of sick.
Yes, it is kind of sick when you put it that way. And thank you for that brick, by the way.
So like that whole concept of making work not work is like work even work to you?
Well,
or is it just
that's the whole thing. That's the whole problem with the concept of retirement too, right? So that like people stay in jobs that they feel horrible about or they don't enjoy or they feel demeaned by, and the concept is that you'll retire at some point and then you'll really do what you want. And I don't think I'm going to necessarily retire because I don't think I'm buying into that sort of dichotomy.
Wait, you said you don't think you're necessarily gonna, and then it cut out, sorry.
I don't think I'm necessarily going to retire because I'm not buying into the whole work retirement dichotomy.
Oh, so you don't have like retirement?
Well, I certainly am continuing to, manage my finances so that I will be continuing to work for, personal satisfaction and continuing to supplement my income. But at some point, I don't want how I spend my time to be dictated by finances as much as, quality of life.
That makes sense.
And I don't believe in this idea of like suffering for the hope that in 10 years I'm going to have all the fun. I think that, I think that that's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah. Good. That actually does make a lot of sense.
What do you think about retirement, Andrew?
I think I don't want to work a full-time job by the time I'm 50, but I cannot imagine not doing work in some capacity.
Yeah.
Like pretty much ever.
50's young to retire. You must feel really old right now, Mike. He was like, imagine when I'm 50 if I still have to work.
No, I didn't mean it like that. That's just a goal.
I didn't take offense at it.
Yeah, I didn't think you did.
I didn't take offense at it. I think that I'm pretty. I see a lot of people that are my age, both colleagues and patients and other people in the world, and I think I'm relatively happy compared to my age group.
Yeah.
There was another waste of a turn. Let's see.
Yeah, like my dad retired at like 49, and he was sometimes one of the best stuff.
Oh God, what? What is it you want? You want to rock? No.
Yeah.
Move along. GJ, what do you think
Ryan?
about retirement?
Hey, can I just get some context about like who is GJ, how old is he, etc., etc.?
If he's listening in chat and has washed his hands, he can tell you. If he chooses to. No idea. He has no idea how old he is? Or you have no idea what to think about in terms of retirement?
Wait, do you know? I don't know if I'm allowed to say his real name, but do you know him, like in real life, or no?
I have encountered GJ in real life, and he has encountered me. He also has been in Nantucket. You are the only person in this stream that has not been here in Nantucket, and it's all Grace's fault.
It is all Grace's fault, and we're actually working on a solution to her.
A solution to her?
Please do not disclose any plans on this stream that may require me to get in touch with public officials. GJ says, I feel like it's a foreign concept for millennials. What, the idea of retirement? Yeah, you guys are going to be rent until you die. Yeah. We've like screwed your American dream. Whoa, that's an interesting offer, Andrew.
Wait, did you say GJ lives on Nantucket?
No, I said he's been to Nantucket.
Oh.
Oh, here we go.
What the?
If I get a 401k going, I'll let you know what I want to do with it. 401ks are not the way to go. Real estate. Real estate.
I already have. I already have a retirement account.
Yeah, boy.
So I'm almost afraid to ask, but are you guys wanting to play another game, or is it too much for you?
Say it again.
Do you want to play another game?
I'm not.
I'd love to.
I'm going in a little earlier than I've been used to, and I don't know why it is, but I feel like I'm like nodding off in the afternoon when I'm on the computer.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I just don't want to be too tired for tomorrow. In the new job.
That is okay. So
I don't want to draw, false inferences about me being out at the chicken box and they're at 4 a.m. in their minds when
you're really kind of playing Catan and going over it.
Yeah, when I'm really not leading a very wild life.
No.
You could call out sick as Mike suggested earlier.
Oh, I didn't hear that on day 3.
Yeah, no. See, he's managing his reputation. You're just buying into this authority figure that says you can't call in sick. And like every good adolescent, you should always respond to someone saying you can't do this with the phrase, or what?
With the phrase,
or
what?
Or what?
Oh.
You can't do that. Or what? What's going to happen if I call in sick? You're going to have a sick person working here, exposing other people to sickness. You're going to fire me so that now instead of me not being here for one day, I'm going to be permanently a void in your schedule. Sometimes you need to, approach these grown-ups with the idea that you too are a grown-up, and that you're like, no, it's not just you can't. I actually don't think it's legal to tell people you can't call in sick. They can give you a hard time. They can try to shame you, and probably because you don't have a lot of HR background, you won't tell them, that they're liable if they do things like that. Or if it's like a family member or Aunt Mabel's taco stand, maybe it's a little different. But in the real world, people in the United States, the corporations have worked long and hard to try to get you to believe that you can't call in sick. But a funny thing happens when we have global pandemics and the whole frickin' world calls in sick. Suddenly people realize, oh, it's not really, that's the or what, right?
Yeah.
That's it. That's it, So, I mean, I'm not encouraging you to call in sick if you're not feeling ill. But if you are feeling ill, that's a benefit. Like, I'm not sure, I'm not sure what kind of job this is. So,
what kind of job my job is?
No, what kind of job Noah's job is.
Oh, Noah's, yeah.
What do you mean? You know I work at a Dairy Queen, Mike.
Right, but so Dairy Queen is subject to the law. Yeah, sometimes the brain is ill and needs rest. Dairy Queen is subject to most state and federal regulations about work, and there is no law that says workers are not allowed to call in sick. Or worker, and in fact, let's consult the Oracle at Google. Can you get fired from Dairy Queen if you call in sick? What is Dairy Queen's sick leave policy? Well,
we're technically not a corporate store, but I guess that wouldn't really matter. I don't know.
Let's see. Well, according to Glassdoor, Dairy Queen has a 3 out of 4 for benefits. One says you're allowed to call in sick. Another one says in Washington State you're allowed to call in sick. Someone in Minnesota says Dairy Queen is very, very lenient and understanding when it comes to sick days. You get a certain amount of sick days per quarter. So your question back to your manager would be, can you please remind me what you told me my amount of sick days per quarter was when you hired me? Because
you think that's actually a thing that I get sick days?
Of course it is.
Like paid sick days?
It's so in Connecticut. So let's see. Dairy Queen benefits, Connecticut. So let's see. So when you applied, what does your pay stub say? Like, are you a full-time employee, part-time employee?
Part-time.
Okay. And what benefits does Dairy Queen offer? Most popular benefits include free drinks, Coke, juice, water. What?
I thought maybe the most popular benefits included treats and pizzas.
Well, food and meal discounts are the next one. Then flex time or flexible schedules, paid holidays. But there should be some place where you can actually see this. Working at Dairy Queen, no benefits whatsoever. Well, that's interesting. So the average crew salary is $12.14. Very stressful. Windsor, Connecticut. South Windsor, Connecticut. There's a review that says, I did not like working at Dairy Queen because the management wasn't the most organized, and sometimes even the managers wouldn't know how to do something. So it doesn't seem clear what the benefits are, but you have the right to ask.
Yeah.
I mean,
I have a lot. I have a lot of rights that are not respected.
Well, you don't have to. You don't have to work there, Noah. See, this is the one right that you have, which is if you don't feel like you're being treated fairly, this is one of the things that makes our country mediocre, as opposed to poor. It doesn't make it great, but it makes it mediocre, which is that you don't have indentured servitude anymore. You know, back when this country was founded, people would come over and they would be indentured servants until we got enough black people here to abuse, and then we got rid of indentured servitude and replaced it with systemic racism.
I think indentured servants were a good thing.
No, I don't think it's ever a good thing to have somebody be indentured and in service to somebody else. I think what my point is for you is you don't have to work there. If you're saying, hey, you know what, I would prefer to work here and have free soda and be the passive recipient of a habitual routine of this job so I don't have to go look for anything else or take any risks, and so because of because of that I choose to stay here, then stay there, but don't complain. If you don't want to work there, don't go find a different job.
I'm put in a bad position though, because I'm not I'm not really in a position to quit.
Why not? What do you think, they're going to come to your house and knife you? You can quit any job on the planet.
No.
All right.
Because then I won't have a lot of money.
Yeah, and what do you need all this money for? Are you enjoying it right now?
College, which I know this is going to spark a whole nother debate. Just know it.
I'm going to...
So commence the debating, Mike.
Well, we need to decide, Andrew, you need to decide whether you're going to play another game or not. If you don't...
I'm not going to play another one.
All right. So then we're going to need to end the discussion and end the stream, because we don't have enough people to play. And unless, GJ, you want to hop on and play.
It's just a dig at me. You don't want to play with just me?
I know I'm not digging at you. No.
I'll play again another night. Some more.
Yeah, we're gonna do. It's just not. It's just not fun with just one other person and two AIs. It's not as much fun.
I'll play it definitely a Friday or Saturday night would be ideal. Even though I know that's prime streaming night for you, but one of these nights we'll do this again.
Andrew, we're just not good enough for prime stream time.
Are you kidding me? First off, it took you 30 minutes to actually of broadcast time where people are watching, like people saying, I'm getting ready, I've got to get snacks, I'm plugging my computer in. So yes, you're not ready for prime streaming time. It's hard enough for me to get my shit together to do a stream. Forget about herding you two kittens. It's wonderful playing with you, but no, you're not prime stream material. That's not how.
Oh, I indeed am.
No, prime stream. Like, I actually have a be right back button, and I queue it up and tell people when I'm taking a bio break. I don't say, okay, I'm going to get a snack now, I'll be right back. That's not prime streaming.
Oh, I don't even do that. And if
I'm just telling you. You said we're not prime streaming material, and I'm telling you these are the reasons why. It is hard enough for me to get. You can ask GJ. It's hard enough for me to get my act together to be on time for a stream that I'm in charge of just getting my game up and my broadcast up. It's not a personal thing. It's not a dig, Noah. It's just no. It's. You know, when people are watching, I take this seriously, and people needing to go or having a hard time getting organized, it's just not a professional level stream. That's all. It's not a bad thing. I still love playing with you guys, and I'm glad we did this.
Yeah.
What's the start? What's the start time? Yes. I mean, GJ can tell you, it's like, he would prefer I start earlier, and I'm just like, by the time I get myself together and get organized to do this, but it's different because a lot of that happens behind the scenes. Once I hit live, it's really not easy, and it's really awkward to stop. You're right, GJ. I do need to pick a time. Seems like, I think while we're talking about this, you and I need to figure this stuff out too, because on the one hand, you're being flexible with my saying, well, I'm going to start a half an hour later, but on the other hand, if I have an expectation that I want you to be modding and doing that and having your full attention on that, even for an hour, I need to be more specific about it and specific about the hour. So, right now we've kind of been learning each other's styles, and I think when fall comes around, where I would rather have your undivided attention for 45 minutes one night than to have you kind of maybe there, maybe not there for the entire stream. And that doesn't, that's not a criticism. It's sort of, that's, I'm figuring this stuff out. Like, when somebody, some of this is figuring out also what I can do well and what I can't do well. I have a really hard time responding to changes in chat on my other monitor. Like, if I hear a ding, I know there's something there. But when someone redeems points, I don't notice that because it's a text thing. And so I've been figuring that out, and now that I've been figuring it out, it's something I can ask you if you're willing to do. But if you're not really there, then you can't do it, and that's sort of where it comes down to needing to know that. So, I mean, no, this is an example of what I'm doing. Hopefully GJ heard it and didn't take it personally, because he sort of asked me for feedback. You asked me, you sort of asked me a question, which is, what are you saying, we're not professional level, or we don't rate for prime time? The answer is yes. I would rather not have kind of a rough and 30 minutes of blank time while people are getting their notebooks together when it's a prime stream night and I'm losing people. Because people I have like 10-20 seconds of people watching the stream, and if what they see is someone saying, okay, well, while he's plugging his computer in, I'm going to go get a snack, they're not going to say, gee, these guys sound really cool, I'm going to stick around for 20 minutes and see what happens. They're going to go to one of the thousands of other streams. So no, I'm not going to risk more of the prime time slots on that. And it's not because I don't enjoy playing Catan with you guys. I do. I do. So I hope that's sort of
no,
cool.
That's fair.
I'm
but
really just about being fair here. I'm not trying to be insulting.
No, I know, but it also is like, it's mutual.
It's mutual in what way?
So like, you're like, we'll start at 10, but then we didn't start till 10:15. So there's that.
Yes.
And then there's...
Yes, that is true. And you're right, part of this is an asymmetrical relationship. It is my stream, I'm doing all the broadcasting, I'm doing all the organization, I'm creating the play space online that's being broadcast, and I'm hosting the Discord. So I'm doing all that, so yes, I get to set rules, and I have different expectations of myself than you guys. That doesn't mean it's you can't. But you and Andrew could say, "Hey, screw you, Mike. We're just gonna play Catan by ourselves and not do any of this streaming stuff at all." That would totally be legitimate and understandable too, right? But yeah, you're on my server and you're playing during my airtime with me hosting a platform for you. Yes, I get to have different rules than you. It's one of those built-in asymmetries. It's sort of like in therapy where if I cancel an appointment, I don't pay my patient. If they cancel the appointment, they pay me, because it's an asymmetrical relationship. And to go back to Dairy Queen, while we're talking about this is actually, I wish more people were listening that were adolescents, because I think this is actually really important for them to hear when negotiating with work. You don't have to live in fear. There are so many people out there that you can get jobs. You can always take risks and find a new job. And if somebody says to you, you can't do that, you can respectfully say, or what? What will happen if I do need to take a sick day? And if they say, well, you can't come in and you can't work here anymore, then you want to ask yourself, okay, do I really think that this is the only job on the planet? And do I really think that this job is overall worth it, that I am willing to allow this person to tell me when I can work or not work, and when my body is well enough to work or not work? But you need to understand that you're making that decision. And I get that that's sort of a very different mindset than what you grew up with, where high school and middle school and elementary school are so freaking disempowering. You can't go to the bathroom without asking somebody for permission. And they're little training widgets for workers. Schools are set up to train people to learn how to conform and follow rules so that they will be a good worker. And so by the time you get to your first, second, or third job, you've already been indoctrinated. You think you have to practically raise your hand and ask permission, when the reality is you can just say, you know what, I need to take a sick day. And if I'm not able to take a sick day when I'm feeling sick, I'm going to need to look for another job. Because they can't have it they can't have it both ways. Your boss can't have it both ways. If you are so integral that you can't possibly miss work when you're ill, well, they're not going to fire you. That's great job security. If you're that integral, then you can actually take the sick day and they're going to keep you. You know the song Ashes in the Fall by Rage Against the Machine? I don't. Is there a lyric that's appropriate?
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
So yeah, I mean, so that's sort of like what we're modeling in the stream when we're talking. You know, work is an asymmetrical relationship at all the time, right? You know, some people, you know, the job, your boss, they've got money. They're willing to, that's their power. But you've got the labor, and that's your power. And I really wish we had a stronger Labor Party in this country, because I think if you look, I'm going to actually share this on the screen.
Well, that's why I think it's like labor in numbers. So, like, that's like the whole idea with unions and strikes and walkouts and such.
Yeah. Let's see. I wonder if there is a Dairy Queen in Norway. Let's see. Let's go with McDonald's, because I know they have McDonald's. So it's about the school to prison pipeline. I'm actually getting mixed up with an earlier song. Okay, so let's see. All right, so I'm trying to find a reputable let's see. So McDonald's tends. So I will share this one, which is McDonald's workers in Denmark. Can you guys see this?
I'm looking. Hold on.
So so in Denmark.
I'm not seeing your screen.
Ooh, let me just see. Maybe I have to turn it on again. There we go. Now you can see it. Hopefully. So folks in Denmark actually feel sorry for us in terms of how how their workers tend to fare in terms of minimum wage workers. Where is it? So starting pay for burger flippers in McDonald's is about $22 an hour once their pay supplements are included. That includes 6 weeks of paid vacation a year, life insurance, a year's paid maternity leave, and a pension plan. And they, of course, have universal medical insurance and paid sick leave. So, Noah, while you are angsting about can I get a sick day at my fast food job in the United States, people in Denmark are actually making $22 an hour. Now, you don't have to disclose, and I don't want you to disclose actually how much you make an hour, but you can tell us if it's more than $22 an hour or less.
It is not.
Okay. And do you get 6 weeks of paid vacation or less?
Not that I know of.
Okay. And do you get paid sick leave or not?
Not that I know of.
Yeah. So so there are two agencies at fault here. One is corporate America, which is exploiting workers. But the other one, young friend, is you. You should know whether you have benefits or not. You should ask whether you have benefits. You do not have to raise your hand to go to the bathroom anymore. You are now entering the adult workspace. And as such, you need to kind of break out of this kind of mind screwing that you've had in terms of your earlier education. You have the right to ask questions. But the thing is, you don't even know to ask questions if it's never occurred to you that you had rights or that you were entitled to anything. So when you first agreed to get a job at Dairy Queen, what they were counting on was that you were so freaking grateful that you were going to get money, that you weren't going to ask questions like sick leave. You weren't going to ask questions about do you get any paid vacation. You weren't going to ask about how long does it take for part-time employees to get invested in any sort of sick benefits. You didn't ask any of these questions because you were approaching this as if they were doing you a solid, that they were doing you a favor. And that's what work and corporations want in America. They want you to think that you should be grateful. But, I mean, people need to start adding 2 and 2. We can't have this global worker supply shortage that people keep talking about, and yet people have to ask for a day off and get shamed about it. It doesn't work that way. Something is out of joint. Someone is not telling the truth. Either it's not a worker supply shortage because really what's happening is they're really overworking their existing workers for the same rates and not wanting to pay people better. That's not a worker supply shortage, okay? That's covering up trying to maintain your profits at the expense of your existing workers. But if there is a worker supply shortage, then you need to ask yourself, why the hell am I staying in a place and not asking questions about what my benefits are? Because I'm afraid I'm going to get fired. What am I afraid of if there's this worker shortage? And ultimately, what that comes down to for you is you need to be able to say, hey, some of this is because I'm lazy. I don't want to have conflict. I don't want to ask tough questions. I don't want to look for a different job. But don't tell me it's all on corporations. You know, before we had this conversation, maybe. But now you know. Now you know that you've been brainwashed by an education system that just wants to crank out more workers. Now you know that. Now you know that you get to ask questions. If you choose to go back and not ask those questions because you don't want to, risk having to find a different job, then that's on you. You know how I got, by the way, did I ever tell you how I got to play video games with people for a living?
How you got what?
To play video games with people for a living?
You did not.
I'll let me tell you. So I got fired from a job. So I had been working in a public school system for about 12 years. And
You know what?
Why
out.
don't you listen to me on Twitch so you can hear me?
Okay, I'm gonna be a bit delayed, so
Okay.
I'll chat you.
Okay, so I'd been working in a public school system for about 12 years, and I loved it. And it was in an inner city district, and I felt very challenged, very rewarded by the work. But then what happened was this job came up in this sort of rich suburban district, and it was a job running a department. And so instead of being one of the workers, I was going to get to manage a department. And it sounded awfully important, and it sounded awfully interesting. And I started thinking about how it could make my retirement go better because it would be a higher salary. And I also started thinking about how in education, you have to really either commit to being in education for the next 30 years, or at a certain point you actually, lose money in terms of your retirement. So I decided to take a risk and get this other job, apply for it. And I interviewed well, they hired me, I started this other job, and within about 3 to 6 months, it became clear to both of us that they hated me and I hated them. It just was, people weren't working the way I would have wanted things to be working, and they, found me, an irritant. And then an internal candidate suddenly said, "Oh, gee, I wish I'd applied for that job last year. I would have done a better job." And lo and behold, I got told 4 months before my contract expired that I was not going to be renewed. So I got fired. And it was a very upsetting experience. It was very scary, and in the short run, it felt very shaming to be told that the people didn't want you to come back. And I'll be honest, there were times I went into work for days where I had a pit in my stomach. It didn't feel good. But at the end of that, when I got laid off or fired and I started collecting unemployment, I had a choice. I could go right back onto the treadmill and look for another job and start working again. Or I could figure out, is there another way I want to use this time where I'm getting some support from my unemployment insurance? Because, by the way, unemployment insurance is a benefit that you've paid into from the minute you started working. If you look in your paycheck, they take out money from your paycheck, and part of that money goes to that unemployment benefit. So it's a benefit that you pay into. And so I decided, since I'd paid into that benefit for a good 25 years, I was actually going to use it. And for the 30 weeks of unemployment I had, I collected that unemployment and so my living income was reduced, but it was still substantial enough that I was able to pay my bills, and I was able to start my own business. And lo and behold, that was in 2006. So 16 years later, I get to play video games with people for a living. I get to stream, I get to talk with you guys and meet really interesting people, and I get to live in a wonderful place and have all of this independence. And it's because it's not because initially I did anything right. It's because I got fired. Because if they hadn't fired me, I guarantee you I would have spent years sticking it out and trying to make it work. Because at that time of my life, I'd really bought into this line that a lot of guys especially buy into, which is our self-worth is totally tied into our ability to do well at work. And I have to tell you, I hope that you have the experience, not to the extent I did, but at some point I hope you have the experience of risking and losing a job, whether by quitting or being fired, so that you can see that it's absolutely not the end of the world, and that there really are better things that come along as a result of it. That was a lot, guys. I know that was a. Hope that was helpful. GJ, why is getting fired the best? Truth. I'm just going to expand the camera here because, yeah, since we're just chatting, it does things like you said. Yeah, I think it really does. And I that's how you got into yoga. Cool. Feel free to write the story in chat if you want. I think it's really, it's really important. We have this weird way that we indoctrinate kids into a really scary attitude about work. I mean, going to school, you're supposed to line up, do what everybody else does, work to these certain metrics, produce things, always be having your work evaluated by somebody else. No one ever comes to school, or never came to school when I was in school, and said, "Are you happy? Is this rewarding? Are you interested in what you're learning?" And I think that's wrong. I think it's a way that we set the stage for the developing mind to think that that's what I'm supposed to do. During the day, I'm supposed to go to this place where they tell me what to do, they tell me I need to produce things, they evaluate my work, and then I go home. And by the time we're 18 or 16, we're ready. We're primed to think, I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to earn money. I have to say, I don't think I had a penny saved up for college. So I'm not sure what the concern about saving money for college is. I basically got pushed out of my special ed job when you wouldn't quit. Why did they want you to? Oh, that's actually a really good story. You should definitely make a TikTok series or something like that. I know a number of people with similar experiences and done similar things. I think it's safe to say for now, I should try to get the most benefits I can from wherever work, and later on work towards doing my own thing. By the way, sorry if this was delayed Minnesota appointment. No, that's fine. What was the special ed job? When unemployment, you have to be a yoga teacher, right? Yeah, and now you've got a career or a license, and it doesn't mean you have to continue doing that, but yeah, you can. That's something you can fall back on, and you can also make more decisions. You were an ABA therapist. That's tough work. Yoga teacher. Excuse me. I came from a place where I got better training. Oh, I see. Cue friction. Yep. So when we weren't documenting things we needed to, I learned my supervisors were incompetent. Cue friction. Eventually being pushed out. Yep. I said it just like toddlers, got a 3-year-old. Why do you dislike toddlers? Because they toddle? They're not verbal? That was a joke on my supervisor because he was great. Yeah. Honestly, kids are great, and in public school settings, I have to say it is. I've worked in many public school settings. It is never the kids that I have a problem working with, or the adolescents, even the challenging ones. Those are not the ones. But then they knew I was happy. But then when they knew I was happy, I got put out. I got out on a kid who was borderline residential and major pike issue. Oh. 2 reasons I left residential work. Yeah, that's hard work. That's hard work. It's worthy work. It's very hard work. I actually, my job, and blame just when his curriculum wasn't put together. So I worked at Burger King when I was probably a sophomore in high school, and that was my last job at a fast food restaurant. And where I went there. From there was I started working at long-term care facilities as a nursing attendant, which as a guy, that actually gave me an edge because a lot of male patients would prefer, or families of male patients would prefer there being a male nursing attendant on the unit. So, but I have to say, that work, not only did it pay a lot better relative to Burger King, but it felt very meaningful to me. I never felt like I wasn't learning something. But here's the other piece of that. Never at Burger King did somebody with Alzheimer's clock me in the head when I came into their room. That happened when I was a nursing attendant. And it required a different set of specialized skills. It requires the ability to not clock someone back when they hit you going into their room. It requires your ability and your training to be like, oh yeah, this person has Alzheimer's. They know this is their room, but they may not even know where they are or who they are, and they definitely don't know who you are, and you just came in uninvited. Yep. I'm not a licensed special ed teacher, so it wasn't my job. I have so many stories. Yep. So I'm gonna. It's getting kind of close enough to 1, and my throat is getting sore that I'm going to end the stream tonight. As often is the case, this stream took a surprising deviation. But I am glad we got a chance to play Catan. Maybe we will persuade GJ at some point. You too, GJ. And I will plan on being back tomorrow. And in the meantime, I'm going to try to think about what I'm going to play, whether it's Dark Souls or something else. If you're watching the stream, I'm open to suggestions. You're always welcome to follow us on Twitter or the Discord. And if you have any suggestions, feel free to end them. Just tell me what to download, I'll get it. Okay. All right, so without further ado, it's time for this guy to go off to bed and time for you to go on to do some other things. Have a very good night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.